The CEO deliberately told his driver to crash into the car in front. Although the driver was confused, he still followed the order and crashed into it. The woman whose car was rear-ended got out of the car immediately to argue with the other party, but she was shocked to find that the other person was actually her ex-boyfriend. The man offered to buy her a brand new car as compensation. The woman, afraid he might cling to her again, quickly refused. However, he was very dissatisfied with her answer. He got back into his car without hesitation and reversed more than 10 meters. Realizing something was wrong, the woman quickly stepped back. The next second, the man crashed into her car again. The woman angrily asked him why he did that, but the man said, "Because you took my dog's son away." The woman immediately felt guilty. It turned out they had once been a deeply in love couple. They had raised a cute corgi together and treated it like family. One day, the man's mother suddenly showed up. She took out a check for $1 million and told the woman to leave her son. The woman tore the check apart on the spot and firmly said she would never leave him. The man's mother angrily slapped her and then left. But what she didn't expect was that she saw her boyfriend accompanying another woman to try on a wedding dress. At that moment, the woman chose to let go voluntarily. When the man returned home, he found the breakup letter she had left. Everything in the house had been divided in half, and even the dog had been taken away by her. He immediately texted her but discovered he had been blocked. For years later, they met again. The woman was shocked to find he had become the new CEO of her company. She began to hesitate about whether she should quit her job, but the man called her into his office. He told her to be his assistant, but said her salary would be based on the internship rate. Hearing that he wanted to cut her pay, the woman immediately resigned. The next day, she packed up her things to leave, but her coworkers suddenly celebrated her promotion and raise. She didn't expect the man to double her salary. She immediately gave up the idea of resigning. However, before she could be happy for long, she was taken to the police station. It turned out that the man had called the police and said the woman had stolen his dog. The police asked both sides to provide proof of ownership. The man immediately took out the dog's purchase certificate and some relevant documents. The woman had no choice but to admit she had taken his dog. She tried her best to act like she didn't care in front of the man, but when she got home, she hugged the dog's toys and clothes and cried. She was terrified he wouldn't take good care of the dog she loved most. At that moment, the man called and deliberately said he had to go on a business trip for a week, asking if she was willing to help him take care of the dog. The woman immediately agreed. She happily went to his house, but the woman who had tried on the wedding dress with the man back then suddenly appeared.